I don't see Jay-Z being someone like that though, because Jay-Z is also cold and business minded. So I think they're better off with a Steve Ballmer type of person than with a Jay-Z.
Let,
Back to
let
the
back to Sauce.
See his team do well.
Adam,
Unfortunately, they're just trash.
So why don't you, Adam? What would be the reasoning you think behind somebody with that much knowledge for the game, that much power, that many relationships that he can't turn a team like that around? Why?
They keep saying the same stuff, and we have it's the same thing. The skills don't translate. It's not the same skill set. It's definitely not the same skill set.
no. But let's just continue. I just want to hear what he has to say.
Why do you think that?
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
curious. I don't know.
I think it's a combination of factors. I think they haven't had a good coach in years. I think the general manager hasn't done much. I think their draft picks have turned out well, other than LaMelo. I think the best player they've had in the last 10 years has been Kemba Walker. He's out of the league at this point. Who they had a Mecca Okafor. I just they have not put together a good squad, and I wonder why.
I think it's an opportunity. I'm sorry, Pat.
No, go ahead.
I think it's an opportunity. That is why, if I was in Charlotte, first of all, North Carolina is like Indiana, North Carolina, and Kansas is like the two most natural basketball states of the nation. You have Duke, you have UNC, Chapel Hill, you have NC State, and the Legend of Jimmy Valvano. You have Wake Forest. Tim Duncan went to Wake Forest, I believe.
No.
So you have this in this basketball crazy state that's crying for an owner that cares enough to reverse everything that you just correctly pointed out. The checklist you just gave, I agree with. But I think there's an opportunity for someone to do it. And Charlotte.
Guys, I have a vision. Put a bit behind me as the the general manager. I'll get the team rolling. And I don't know anything about basketball. I'm just good at putting good teams together. Oh, no, by the way, I'm in my mama's basement, so I don't know anything, but make sure you know how to put. I know how to do it.
Yeah. Well, we talked in the last show.
Quarterbacking.
We talked in the last show about Jay-Z going liquid, remember? And you had a theory about him possibly getting a team, possibly well, it was just a theory based on nothing, but probably getting a franchise because he had some shares in the Brooklyn Nets, but he had less than 1%, and people started clowning him. But he was like, "Yeah, well, it's about the money. It's not about the percentage." But I think I read somewhere as well that he sold some shares, got what was it? Was it 500 million that he get for it? Half a billion?
You mean the Duce?
I do say, yeah.
Duce, he got 750, right? Something like that.
750, and he still has
From previous, that one was not disclosed, but they always say it's around also 750. So he should have at least 1.2.
1.5, 1.2. Okay.
0.2 probably. At least. So I'm probably more against the 1.5, but
Yeah. So maybe he can join forces with a couple of people, get that team. I mean, I'm not sure if he's
Hey.
interested in. Not sure if he's interested in the the
the bottom of the barrel, because it's basically what those teams that are being sold right now in the NFL, because we talked about this. Sorry, I'm interrupting. But the teams we talked about was Washington Red.
it's a different sport, man.
I almost said
Commanders.
Washington Redskins.
Commanders.
These days they are Commanders. They're not Redskins anymore. They changed.
Yeah.
They shift. And the Hornets. So basically, he's buying projects. But
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah, so maybe, but as yeah, I mean, and guys, maybe you guys can let us know whether you agree with what Tom is saying about the region being a hotspot for basketball and whether that can play a role or not. But if it is true that it's a state, if it's a very basketball heavy state, then he might maybe the players are there already. I mean, no, the fans might be there already, but they might need a coach that has the hearts to push it. I don't see Jay-Z being someone like that though, because Jay-Z is also cold and business minded. So I think they're better off with a Steve Ballmer type of person than with a Jay-Z.
Clear. I mean, yeah. Let us know who should buy it. Who's the right guy to buy it? Is it
Elon Musk.
Jeff Bezos?
Elon Musk. Yeah.
Elon might put some robots. Maybe with the robots they might win some championships. That's the only way.
Deep fake Michael into the game.
He's punching people in the face.